This video is for anyone gambling on MLB baseball. So the first game is the Cardinals versus the Cincinnati Reds, and I'm taking the Cardinals plus 1.5. This is a low-scoring game. Right now they're minus 140 on the plus 1.5, so I would take that. Yeah, it's going to be a low-scoring game, and anyone could win it. So getting any team plus 1.5 is good. Marlins, Blue Jays, I'm taking under 8.5 runs. There's going to be two good pitchers. Robbie Ray, I believe, who got traded to the Blue Jays, is going to be pitching for him. And then the Marlins have their best pitcher pitching. So under 8.5 runs. Also because the Marlins aren't a great hitting team. Blue Jays are, but I'm still taking the under. Nationals versus Phillies, two phenomenal pitchers pitching. I'm taking under 8.5 runs. I think that makes sense. Cubs versus the Pirates, I'm taking under 9.5 runs. Another case of two really, really good pitchers going at it against each other, so I really like that matchup. The next game is the Yankees versus the Rays. I'm taking the Yankees on the money line. Right now, they're minus 145. So get them wherever you can. I'm taking the Yankees minus 145 on the money line against the Rays. Braves versus Red Sox. I'm taking Braves minus 1.5, and they are a minus 115 on that, on the minus 1.5. So it's pretty good odds. The Braves are going to win this game. So I wouldn't take them on the money line. It's minus 170 on the money line. So I would take them. Yeah, like I said, minus 115 for the minus 1.5 run line instead of the money line. So Braves on the minus 1.5 run line. Mets Orioles. I'm taking under 10.5 runs. I know the Orioles and the Mets don't have great pitching right now, but especially the Orioles. The Orioles have the worst pitching in baseball right now, so I understand why the over/under is so high. But also the Mets cannot get a run. They're very bad on offense, and the Orioles have been awful on offense too. So I think under 10.5 is a great play for the Mets versus the Orioles game. Tigers Brewers. I'm taking over 9.5 runs. I think you have two bad pitchers going against each other, and even though these teams haven't been amazing on offense, especially the Tigers, I really like the idea of taking over 9.5 runs just because these two starting pitchers have horrible ERAs. Indians Royals, I'm taking the Indians minus 1.5 on the run line, and they are a minus 125 on the on that. So minus 125 isn't too bad, and they're a minus 185 on the money line. So I would definitely take the run line at minus 1.5 for the Indians against the Royals. They're definitely going to win the game. I think they'll handle it. The White Sox versus the Twins. I'm taking the White Sox money line. Right now, they're a minus 110 on the money line, and in Dallas Keuchel, or how do you want to pronounce his last name? He's a phenomenal pitcher. I think the White Sox got this game in the bag. The Twins are phenomenal. I think the Twins they are a better team, but I just really like the pitching right now for the White Sox. I think the White Sox are going to win this game. The Rangers versus the Astros. I'm taking the Rangers plus 2.5 on the run line. It's crazy. You never see plus 2.5. On a minus 130 for the odds for the money line, because I just think the Rangers can keep this game close, and plus 2.5 is just too ridiculous of a number. Another ridiculous number coming up: Giants versus Rockies. I'm taking the Rockies Giants under 12 runs. That's another number you don't see a lot. 12. That's a high number. So I'm taking under 12 runs. That makes a lot of sense to me. Even if the pitching's not good, the hitting for both these teams is solid. The Rockies, I like the Rockies; they're a good team. But I just think 12 runs is just a psychotic number. So you got to take the under. And then the last game is the Diamondbacks versus the Dodgers. I'm taking the Dodgers minus 1.5 on the run line, and they're minus 125 on the odds for that minus 1.5 run line. Because on the money line, crazy, minus 230. So you're dropping from minus 230, and you're just, you're buying a run or whatever, and you're dropping it down to, or you're selling a run, I guess, and you're dropping it down to minus 125. So, I mean, that's a huge drop from minus 230 to minus 125. So I like that with the minus 1.5 run line. So Dodgers against the Diamondbacks, yeah, the 1.5 run line makes sense. So those are the best bets for every baseball game today. So I hope you guys win some money, and good luck.